Buenos dias, amigos, amigas from the Lake Chapala area. In about a month ago, I put up a video in the short form section saying that I got stung by a scorpion on the south side of Lake Chapala, that I did get treated, and I got good treatment. But I did say I was going to make a follow-up video. This is the follow-up video, and I'll give you more details. So before I get into that, briefly, I want to mention, if you saw that video in the short form section, a friend of mine who was with me was sitting across the table, and he was off camera. I didn't expect him to interject into the video, but he did. He did mention, he said he was freaking out. And yes, I was. I had a lot of anxiety because when I got stung, I had a lot of pain immediately. There was a lot of pain. There was a strong, really strong burning sensation in the tip of my thumb. My thumb was turning red. I didn't know what it could be. We both looked around. What could it be? An insect, a bug, or something flying or crawling around? We couldn't find anything. And then, I thought, wow, this is really painful. I wonder if it's some type of venomous spider. And wow, what's going to happen? And I better get treated right away. So I got my composure and drove about 13 miles over to Jocotepec on the other side of the lake. Went there, and I thank God I knew the town really well. I didn't have to GPS the location or anything like that. But I went over there, drove there, and pulled up, easy to park there, walked into the office area where the emergency room is. They just got me in a wheelchair right away, wheeled me over to a stretcher, and immediately took my vitals, and within 2 minutes, I saw a doctor. A doctor came, asked me a lot of questions, and she determined it was a scorpion sting. So hope I didn't say bite, but I was stung by a scorpion, and she said, well, this is what we'll do. We're going to give you an antidote. It's an IV. They stuck an IV in my arm. I was laying on a stretcher. And once again, if I didn't mention, they took my vitals. And then I talked to the doctor right away. But she said that she's going to give me an antidote for it, and I should be better. Within an hour, I'll start feeling better. And she was right. I just started feeling better and better. I was laying down there. And during the course of that hour, there was an emergency tech that was sitting on the side of me. Now, he didn't speak English, but he was kind of keeping me company. We were talking a little bit, but the doctor there, she did speak English. And as a matter of fact, at that day and that time in the afternoon on that day, there was another doctor on duty that spoke English too. Now, the nurse, he spoke just a little bit of English. The guy that was taking care of me, he took my vitals. That antidote was going in me. I was feeling a lot better. They took my vitals again, said I could leave, and that I'll be all right. And that pain went away quite a bit. I mean, I just had a little bit of pain, and she said, it'll probably go away by tomorrow. It's not that bad now, so you'll be okay. But if you do have any problems within the following week, please come in immediately. But I woke up the next morning and I felt a lot better. I just had a little bit of numbness in there. Now, once again, the IV went in my arm, and that was in there. It was an antidote. Now, I didn't even question. I was just so happy to be there and get the treatment. I never questioned what kind of antidote that they gave me in IV, but I was really happy. I'm really happy with the service they gave me, the treatment they gave me. They were really good, and it was very inexpensive, very inexpensive. So I want to also talk about the nurse who was taking my vitals. That gentleman, he's just a really nice man. He didn't speak much English, just a little bit. He can speak a little bit of English, but once again, there were 2 doctors on staff that day that did speak English. But I see him from time to time. And whenever I see him in Jocotepec, I always stop him. I walk up to him and I thank him very, very much for the great treatment. And I say, please go back and tell them, the staff, thank you, thank you. And he introduced me to his wife. I see him in Jocotepec. He also, what I found out about him is he told me and he showed me videos and pictures. He actually worked in Europe for some time as an emergency tech nurse. So he's got experience here in Mexico. He's Mexican born, but he did also work for a few years. I can't remember how much, but he did work in Europe too. So real nice guy, really nice people. I'm probably going to go back down there again, thank them again. But I was really, really scared. So I want to say you'll get good treatment there. In and out. I was like in. Once I got, I think in an hour and a half. I think it's about a total of an hour and a half that I was in and out of there. Very inexpensive, great people, and I felt better immediately. Once getting there and talking to them, I started feeling better, but still had the stinging. And once that antidote set in, it started setting in, started feeling better. So. And once again, I should ask what it was, but it was good. It was like a miracle to me. I felt like, wow, I was real happy. And miracle might not be a good word to use, but once that pain subsided, and I felt much, much better. And it's really comforting to know that I know I can go to different places, get good medical care here in the Lake Chapala area. So with that, please tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified about upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing. Hasta luego.